Hi, everyone. It's Jasmine Brooks. I am inside the control center live tonight. We are following some major stories out of central Pennsylvania on this rainy, dreary day. Tom Russell's going to join us in just a bit. But I want to start with Maxine Rose. She's in Cumberland County at a cemetery where loved ones already grieving people who have died in their lives are now upset because some of the offerings they've left have been thrown away. What's the deal here, Maxine?
Yeah, so I'm actually, you can see me walking here right now. I'm walking
Yeah.
right next to the area where many family members came and saw all of the hundreds of dollars worth of stuff. As you can see, there was just strewn all over and around this dumpster. As you can see behind me here, I'm standing right next to it. It's all cleaned up now, but they say this has happened before. So not only to the families that we've spoken to today, but to the several other, hundreds of other people who have been here is what they say, and who have left things for their family members. They've left, one woman said that I left, frogs and, little knickknacks, she said, on her daughter's grave because she called her frog. And what do you know? It's all here at this dumpster because what the Everstory, which owns this.
Yes, that's what we want to hear.
Valley.
What's the cemetery side?
Yes, they say, I've got the rules and regulations here. They say it's their policy to not have things on and around those headstones. When I spoke with them over the phone, they told me it's because it shouldn't be breakable. They say, we try to do maintenance and, we don't want to be making more of a mess. They don't want to be breaking any of their equipment, so on and so forth. So they say they do biannual cleanups. They say they send letters beforehand letting people know there's going to be a cleanup. But some people say, I didn't get the letter. Some people say, I got the letter late. Some people say, I got the letter, but just flat out, there's no reason to throw out these things that mean so much to people. And what woman said was the last chance, really, to say goodbye to someone, right? Or the last way to show your love to someone. And for those to just be thrown away is really disheartening to them. And the fact that some of them have had to actually, Jasmine, dig through the pile of stuff to find the things that they've left there of sentimental value.
Well, I think, couldn't there be some kind of compromise? Was anything left on the headstones unbreakable things?
It depends case to case. But really, it's like a few flowers have been left in a vase. Actually, let me show you this right now. I'm walking a little bit closer to where some of these headstones are. I want to be.
Show us. Is there anything left behind? Is anything allowed?
I'm not close right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm not close to where people I spoke with today are, but hold on. So I want to show you this. I want to be just respectful here. I don't want to go much closer than this. But you can see there is a vase right there, vase. That's right there. And that is attached to the headstone. So what people can do is put, flowers, fake flowers, whatever, in there. But that's pretty much it. So, if people give those offerings, flags, whatever they want to put in there, technically that's fine. I guess what people have also been told by the company is that you can pay to have things put on there, but that would have to be, of course, approved by Cumberland Valley Memorial Gardens. But people don't want to pay that. They want to come here and freely put, things that remind them of this person and honor their loved one's memory, putting that stuff on the headstone.
All right, Maxine, well, we'll let you go because I don't want to give everything away. We want to see you at 5 o'clock, and that's when we will see you. So thank you for that report, and we'll see you at 5.
See you then.
All right, let's go to Lebanon County. A woman on Edge tonight says that she had two men break into her apartment, leaving her feel extremely violated. TJ Anthony is now in Lebanon. So what happened here, TJ?
Hey, Jasmine. I mean, as you can imagine, anytime someone, just goes into your place where you live, it is violating. So she says they actually came into her place maybe within 15 minutes of her even leaving her apartment. So she's just glad it wasn't a close call, but she thinks they were watching her. They knew when she left. They knew her patterns when she left because they have assigned parking spots. They knew her car was gone even. And she believes that they entered her apartment without, her being there, knowing she wasn't there. And her dog wasn't even there. She has a large dog. So they went in, stole her laptop, she said. She also said they even stole her Bible, which is so out of the ordinary. And it was a Sunday, mind you. So she was just pretty upset about all of that. And then she said that they were able to get in and out probably within 40 minutes. And what's also interesting is that she came maybe within 10 minutes of them even leaving. So right after they left, she came inside. So she just said it really could have been a close call, and she's really glad it wasn't. But she also wants people to learn from her mistakes too. But really, I mean, it wasn't her mistake at the end of the day. You shouldn't expect someone to come into your apartment and steal your belongings.
No, okay. So are police involved now, and they're going to try to catch whoever, violated her and trespassed?
Yeah, so she did notify police. They are involved. They took pictures. And she also is implementing some security measures in her place. Like she says, she's getting more cameras. She's even added like a little thing below her window just to make sure they can't break that latch again. And so if they do want to get in, that they just have to break the window, which would cause a bigger scene. So she's hoping someone will see if this does happen again. She also told neighbors. So it's strange because no one else had this happen to their apartment. It was just her apartment that she says was targeted.
We're looking at surveillance video. And so who are the suspects? Like what kind of description do you have? Because one is carrying a purse.
Yes. So I don't see that video on my end, but I do know that there are two suspects. She says she does believe that they are two men. So they are two men, and police think that they won't probably change their shoes for some reason. So they said, look out at what shoes they're wearing. So she thinks they're two men.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see you at 5:00. Thank you for that report in Lebanon. TJ Anthony. All right. Tom Russell is up next with your forecast. I mean, this is not a beautiful day.
Oh, this is ugly. Ugly.
Yeah.
This is about as bad as it gets for May. You're thinking, let's get to Memorial Day weekend. And boy, here's the setup. It's just an area of low pressure that is sitting and spinning over the Great Lakes here. And what that means, Jasmine, is you get this waves of rain showers. And then even when you don't have a lot of rain on the radar, you've been outside, you get this mist, this drizzle. It's just kind of nasty. So this continues for a whole nother day. And then that low that you see moves over to the coast, becomes a nor'easter. And that keeps us very cool in the 50s. We do start to dry out a little bit as we head into the weekend. So it does improve somewhat. These are tomorrow's highs, only in the 50s still. And then we'll kind of get into low 60s for Friday and Saturday. But boy, it's just an ugly setup. I do think we salvage the rest of the holiday weekend, but it is ugly between now and then. Here's Memorial Day on Monday, mostly sunny. Look for a high of 72. Jasmine, is that pool weather? Would you get in a pool at 72 degrees?
Is it heated?
No.
No.
You're not.
Would
I wouldn't
you?
either. No, it's way too cold.
Okay.
That's a cold plunge.
Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. All right. Well,
No,
thank you so much for that report. Thank you.
You got it. See you.
No. Okay. Thanks, Tom. And thank you guys so much for watching. We give you a little preview of what's to come, but there is so much more going on. So you're definitely going to want to stick with us. Also at 5:00 on CBS 21 News. And by the way, you can watch online at CBS21.com. Joel D. Smith is live at the Bears game. So that's going to be huge. Don't forget to tune in. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, give us a like, and comment because I want to hear what you think about Maxine's story as well and TJ's. Thanks for watching, though, and I'll see you guys live at 5:00. Good night.